Hello, my Bill 5000 Nation. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. If not, I hope it gets better from here. Certain sequences may affect photosynthesis viewers. Photosensitive viewers. Alright, if y'all don't know already, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. We are back with another watcher. This is the demonic possession of the the demonic possession of Loudun. Loudun? I think that I don't fucking know. Puppet history. I believe this is the season finale for season 5. Right? Or 4? Whichever season we're freaking on, bro. I don't even freaking remember, to be honest with you. Now, I know everyone said that I definitely need to watch the Christmas one, I believe. And I know a new season of Puppet History has just started. But I think before we get into that, I'm going to try to cover some of the mystery files because they'll seem really interesting. That way, we have plenty of puppet history. You know, we can do a little, full season at a time. Makes sense? Yeah. All right. Hopefully you guys are ready for today's video because I am. So go ahead, turn them lights down low, put on something comfy, cuddle up with someone special. Let's learn something and have some fun.
Okay. Ready, everybody? Welcome, one and all, to the Season 4 finale of Puppet History! Today, as always, we'll be taking an ever-winding look at yet another chapter in the heavy book we call History, while our guests ruthlessly compete for the coveted title of History Master. I'm your beloved host, the Professor! Thank you! Ryan Bergara, are you ready?
It's been a long journey, and regardless of the outcome today, I just want to say I've been happy to be your student this season.
You've been great all season. I'm very impressed. Sarah Rubin, my moon and stars, are you ready?
I am still stuck on the episode where all I could hear was "Don't trust Ryan Bergara." And I have been told by people that the reason why she gets favoritism is because that's his old lady, not the professor's. The person we don't speak of during Puppet History.
I'm so ready, Professor. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Then let's crack in! Now, to begin, I'm not sure what either of you do in your free time outside of the classroom, but do either of you have any experience with demons?
I've had some experience with demons. I've kind of pushed them into a cardboard box that I then pushed to the recesses of my mind palace, but I could open that box if you want me to. Here we go.
No. Oh.
I've had zero experience with demons because they're not real and they don't exist, so that's mostly why I've had no experience with them. But, I'm sure if they did exist, I would definitely see them and interact with them.
So you're saying you'd chill with them? That's the vibe I'm getting here.
If they've got magical powers, I want to hang out,
Yeah.
Ryan,
are you with us? Ryan! Okay, all right. Okay. Well, ready your sample-sized bottle of holy water, Ryan, because we're talking about the possessions of Loudun. In May of 1632, things were looking grim in the French frontier town of Loudun. The plague was back, and it was pissed. By September, the Black Death had killed as much as 25% of the population.
Where did the plague go? It went away?
It kind of came in waves, I think.
Oh, okay.
People would build up immunity, it would die out, and then it would probably evolve a bit or mutate and then come back and kill a bunch more people.
And then they put them in those catacombs, right?
Sure.
Is that what this is about?
No.
Oh.
One group of women in Loudun, however, was spared the devastation of the plague. The cloistered Catholic nuns at the Ursuline convent. In September of 1632, the Ursuline convent was made up of 17 relatively young women from bougie families and the local nobility. One was even related to Cardinal Richelieu, advisor and minister to King Louis XIII himself. These women spent most of their austere lives attempting to have mystical experiences with the Holy Spirit, though there was still time for some hobbies. Sister Jeanne d'Ange, the clever, strong-willed nun in charge of the convent,
Yo, Jesus, hit me up. Where our Holy Spirit at?
especially enjoyed chatting with visitors through the gate and listening to town gossip, such as rumors that a striking young Jesuit preacher reportedly knocked up a daughter of one of the town's most important families. That's right, just because life was miserable in Loudun didn't mean there wasn't drama.
That's when you need it most, when, you know, people's flesh is rotting.
Yeah.
You need a little bit of something to talk about other than the rotting flesh.
That seems like maybe one of the best pastimes you could possibly have back then is just...
What, priests being up to no good?
Well, no, just listening for gossip.
Oh.
It's one of the greatest gifts of being a person, I think.
Hearing gossips?
Gossip, hearing other people's gossip, talking about other people, love it. Big fan. A lot of people say it's not good. I don't care what they say.
Personally, I don't like gossip.
Well, you wouldn't, let me tell you. I think you're out of the loop on a lot of it. Let me do this.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Professor.
As the plague wound down in Loudun, inside the convent walls, the Ursuline nuns found themselves confronting a problem of their own. Oh, our first question. Hey, what was going on? A, the bank was foreclosing on the convent. B, the nuns started getting strange visitors. Or C, there was a thief in their midst.
Oh.
It's writing time. It's time to participate.
It's time to write.
Ryan, what do you got?
I go B for bump in the night. I think something visited them.
Sure. Sarah, what do you got?
I got B for baby. There's some strangers in this convent.
Oh, a little mustard on that.
Yeah, you know.
Well, jelly beans for both of you. Yes, during the night of September 22nd, 1632, Sister Martha de Saint Monique, a junior nun, woke up to find the apparition of a recently deceased priest, asking her to pray for him. The next morning, Martha went to the prioress, Jeanne d'Ange. Now, if you know nuns like I do...
Why did preacher dude need the nun to pray for him? What'd he do?
And I know a lot, you'd expect the head sister to remain calm and collected. You know, maybe look for other explanations and express gentle skepticism about the young woman's claims of seeing a ghost. Instead, Jeanne d'Ange told Martha that she had also seen the same apparition that night. Spooky.
Creepy.
That's two accounts?
Two accounts.
That is substantial when it comes to hunting ghosts or ghost evidence. By the way, just a little quick roll call here. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
The next night, a black orb was seen crossing the refectory, shoving some nuns to the ground. Damn.
So just sort of a big ball.
You know, I feel for these women, but also it's pretty funny to imagine like a black dodgeball just fucking up nuns. You know that very satisfying noise when a rubber dodgeball hits somebody? A week later, a skeleton was spotted wandering the halls.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Wait, is that real?
not.
People claim to have seen a skeleton wandering the halls, yeah.
Okay, see, these people are making a mockery of the science here.
For the rest of September, the nuns heard voices and felt unexplained sensations, like being punched or slapped or an urge to laugh involuntarily. By October 1st, things had only gotten worse.
Did they see David S. Pumpkins coming out of the elevator?
All the spooky guys are here. Mummy.
Yeah, Dracula came up the elevator.
This is the origin story of Monster Bash.
Yeah, this is starting to sound like the
Why
monster.
no one ever invite Dracula, huh? What does Dracula have to do to get an
Why
invite?
is Dracula Italian?
It's me, Dracula.
Around 10 p.m., Jeanne d'Ange was surrounded by at least 7 other nuns, all praying for relief from these specters. Suddenly, Jeanne felt an invisible hand close around her own. When she opened her fingers, inside her fist were 3 hawthorn thorns. That's when things started getting bad. As Protestant pastor Nicholas Urbain wrote, the women, quote, struck their chests and backs with their heads as if they had their necks broken, and with inconceivable rapidity.
Wait, what the fuck?
Okay, so we've got some goose motherfuckers.
Hard for me to demonstrate, but sort of like, wow, 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 sort of like that.
These ghosts turn these nuns into Pez dispensers, where they're just out there just fucking slapping themselves in the chest. Yeah. It's amazing.
They twisted their arms at the joints of the shoulder, the elbow, or the wrist 2 or 3 times around. Lying on their stomachs, they joined the palms of their hands to the soles of their feet. Their faces became so frightful one could not bear to look at them. Their tongues issued suddenly from their mouths, horribly swollen, black, hard, and covered with pimples. And yet while in this state, they spoke distinctly. Freaky.
Incredible flexibility.
Really nice. Cirque du Soleil levels.
Would be very useful in a game of Twister.
Okay.
I played Twister recently, actually.
How'd it go?
Not well. In fact, I was quite out of breath.
Is that?
There's no purpose to the story other than the fact that I was just remembering how fucking hard it was to play Twister. I can't touch my toes.
Doctors examined the girls but couldn't find anything physically wrong. And so there was only one explanation left. Come on, folks. Sing it with me. They were possessed! Time for some exorcisms!
Oh, shit.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, my foot fell asleep. My foot just got possessed.
Priests were called in from all over the region to rid the nuns of their tormentors. On the 5th of October, 3 exorcisms were performed on Prioress Jean. According to the ecclesiastical record, quote, after much violence, vexation, howling, gnashing of teeth, of which 2 back ones were broken, he finally left said prioress in great peace. And she declared that she was cured of a strong suffering of spirit and great beating of the heart, and thought she was perfectly cured. She remained in that repose all night, sleeping peacefully, more so than she had done since the first apparition.
So all good then.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, well, I guess religion's real.
Yeah. Also, apparently it's easy to get like a gaggle of priests to come do an exorcism. Did they just...
They're just sitting around fucking waiting. They're like, please, somebody get possessed. We're so bored.
By the next morning, however, the prioress was unable to take communion and repeatedly denied God. Turns out, she wasn't cured after all. This was gonna be a long haul, and so more priests were brought in. As the days went by and news got out about a group of possessed nuns, more priests and lay people arrived, ostensibly to help the poor girls in some way, but more likely to just witness the spectacle this was becoming. In short order, the exorcisms turned into public exhibitions. At least once a day, the nuns would be led from their convent through the streets to a scaffold outside of a church or chapel, where spectators would already be waiting with bated breath. Tourists came from as far away as England and Scotland, with crowds numbering up to 2,500, all hoping to see some messed up shit. They would not be disappointed.
Jesus Christ.
I'm buying tickets to that. I don't know about you guys.
Front row seat.
Yeah. I'm in the splash zone. I've got my poncho on. I'm ready to see that split pea soup get vomited all over my ass.
These nuns were probably loving the attention.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because when you're a nun, like, you don't get to talk to anyone except nuns and God. So they're probably like, ooh, this is sort of our, rumspringa.
Yeah.
That's true, and you got a whole audience that's gonna lose their mind. Like, you could do a handstand and the whole crowd's gonna be like, holy shit, dude, the demon's making her do a fucking handstand. You know, that's how people sounded back then. And
They like hold out a little autograph book and the nun would lick it with her black tongue. The women were loosely tied to chairs and started exhibiting signs of being possessed. Now the whole thing became a pretty repeatable show with predictable beats. At first, the women would thrash about all demon-like. Eventually, the holy men would start to gain ground until, by the end, the demons would confess they were no match for Jesus.
holy shit. That's this is performance art.
Ryan, this does sound pretty similar to Blue Man Group.
I was about to say, my boy's possessed by rhythm.
During these shows, the women would shout the names of the demons that were tormenting them. Jean d'Ange alone claimed to have 7 demons residing in her body. Listing the names of every demon mentioned over the course of the possessions leaves us with a real who's who of hell. There was Asmodeus, Zabulon, and Isaacaron, Astaroth, Gretel, and Amand made an appearance. Coal of impurity and concupiscence wouldn't miss it. Why, Leviathan, Behemoth, Bahari, Asus, and Kelsis came too.
What was the first one again?
Asmodeus. Why?
No, that's what I thought you said.
Oh. Well, you got them in your cell phone or something?
No.
Achaos, Sedon, Nephilim, Sham, Uriel, and Akas go in on the fun. And of course, Alex showed up. And so did fornication and a dog's dick.
What?
That was in the research.
What?
Just dog's dick. Oh, another question. And this one is a free write. What demons are possessing you? Get creative with those names. The best demons wins a jelly bean.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, this is like physical demons, not...
I mean, if you want to get dark about it, you can actually talk about your problems in life, or you can just think of some funny names. Think, folks, think. Ryan looks like he's communing with demons as he writes.
That's true, I am. I'm running out of room on my board, so I'm just gonna have 5 demons that are inside me.
That's plenty. Okay, Ryan, what do you got?
All right, got a little roll call here of all the fellas that are inside me.
Hey, fellas!
All right, boys, it's your time to shine. We got Zulu, fun guy. Ragnarok, no relation to the film. Mortini, Harthazar,
okay.
So
really
you
musically
just made up
talented.
men.
LeBron James, once again, no relation to the real LeBron
Oh,
James.
is it just an actual demon named LeBron James?
And then Whataburger. I actually went to Austin recently and was one of the worst things that ever entered my body.
And now it remains inside you.
I can't get rid of it, unfortunately.
Okay, and Sarah, what do you got?
I got toxoplasmosis, which is toxoplasmosis is you get it from your cat and it makes you love your cat a lot. And then I also got Michael Stuhlbarg down here just because I'm possessed with my love for Michael Stuhlbarg.
Sure.
And also I've drawn a little cat with a heart. Just
who's
like
that?
extra, just like I know you love cats, Professor.
Oh, I do.
so-
Well, yeah, I've really come around to them. Well, those are both wonderful little demon lists. Ryan, I'm gonna give you 5 points.
Okay.
Sarah, I'm gonna give you 6 points because you gave us a little picture, and you know how much I love it when people do that. Wow, you guys really got the hang of this. See, it's easy to be possessed.
What?
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yes, that was the exercise.
The exercise, that's funny. Okay, moving along. While the exorcisms were becoming quite the spectacle, not everyone in town was convinced there were actual demons possessing these girls. Some of the hallmarks of possession were noticeably missing, like speaking in foreign tongues, clairvoyant predictions, and feats of supernatural strength, like levitation. Apart from devil parlor tricks, what the people really wanted was the name of the sorcerer who had stuffed a clown car's worth of demons into these poor nuns. On October 11th, the crowds finally got their name when the demon Astaroth, speaking from inside Jean, said the person responsible was a local priest named Urbain Grandier. Who was Urbain Grandier? A priest who campaigned against King Louis XIII's desire to tear down the city walls. B, a priest who had greatly offended Cardinal Richelieu years ago. Or C, the handsome priest who had knocked up the daughter of that prominent family years ago. Think hard. Think hard, do well. You guys can never disappoint me.
Okay.
Ryan, what do you got?
C, he's a naughty priest.
Naughty priest.
And then IDK. I don't know.
Believe in yourself. Get rid of that IDK. Get rid of it right now.
Okay.
Go on.
You know, you're right, I should.
Too hard on yourself.
You know what? I'm erasing the question mark to C, naughty priest.
Just because you usually get stuff wrong doesn't mean you're a dumb guy.
Okay, I don't know if I need the last part. But...
Sarah, what do you got?
See, hot priest, and then I put eyes looking to the side like.
Doop, we got ourselves a couple sea dogs out there.
Oh, man.
Ryan, take it. Oh, Sarah's already on it. Here we go. Let's all bark together. Best bit on the show.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's find out via the magic of theater. See you guys in a bit. Whoop. The power of Christ compels you, French girl. I am no French girl. I am Astaroth, one of the 7 demons splitting the 2-bedroom apartment that is this prioress. Astaroth, let loose your unholy tongue. Tell us the name of the sorcerer who demonized these dames. 'Twas none other than Urbain Grandier. Gasp! The priest who campaigned against King Louis XIII's efforts to centralize power? Yes! I can't believe it! Urbain Grandier, the priest who got under Cardinal Richelieu's skin back before he was the Cardinal Richelieu? You know it! The same Urbain Grandier who knocked up Philippe Trincon, the lovely daughter of our public prosecutor and a member of one of the most important families around! That's him! I think about him like all the time. And have you ever, seen this dude? Nope. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Dog dick, humperdoo, etc.
I was really wanting to say all the above because it sounded like it could have been all the above, but I didn't want to say all the above because it's only been all the above once or twice in all fucking 4 seasons. Mother.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So scary.
Points to neither of you.
Yeah.
Wait, what? There was no all of the above, was there?
No, but sometimes he plays little tricks.
Sometimes it's fun to be nasty.
It's fun to be a little nasty.
Yeah.
I find it's a lot more fun to be kind.
I don't think that's
Well.
true. Some devilish trickery of my own for that question, but Urbain Grandier was all of the above, and therefore in the position to have a lot of very powerful enemies. As the sketch mentioned, the nuns had never actually met Grandier, merely heard about his exploits via whispers through the convent's gate. If Grandier thought his lack of contact with the nuns would save him from these serious accusations, he was sorely mistaken, as the nuns soon produced receipts.
Oh, damn.
Fuck, they got the receipts.
What evidence did the nuns have that Grandier was the man responsible for their possessions? A. Several nuns had strange markings resembling Grandier's initials. B. They produced a copy of the contract signed between Grandier and the devil. Or C. The nuns were able to accurately describe Grandier's lower back tattoo.
B.
Ryan,
I
what do
want
you
to say
got?
C.
I put B,
but
it's a devilish deed.
A devilish deed. And Sarah?
Indeed.
I too put devilish deed, and I drew a little devil, but I didn't know what it was going to look like at first, so that's why it looks weird.
What a happy little guy. Jelly beans for both of you.
Hooray!
Yes, the answer is B. They produced papers straight from the fiery pits of hell. In May of 1634, more than a year and a half after one nun had a spooky dream, the girls were still being publicly exorcised. Perhaps looking to juice up the show that he'd already been participating in for several seasons, the demon Leviathan, by way of Jeanne d'Ange, produced a copy of the pact signed by Grandier, as well as Satan and other demons. Leviathan was only able to show everyone a copy because the original, signed with Urbain's own blood, was apparently, and this is not a joke, filed away in hell.
I was going to say, thank God, the devil keeps good copies. He's got duplicate.
Yeah.
He's probably got a solid state hard drive somewhere.
I feel like nowadays that filing cabinet is much better kept.
Telling you, the devil likes it clean, bro. Clean and tidy.
Not that I've seen it or anything, but
Probably.
he's definitely got some sort of shared doc situation.
Yeah, a Google Drive, which, is a devilish program. So it makes sense.
I'll tell you what, things weren't looking good for Urbain Grandier, but it hadn't always been this way. When he arrived in Loudun in 1617 at age 27, he was a Jesuit rock star. Witty, charismatic, and easy on the eyes to boot. Grandier was the total package for a Catholic church looking to sway some Protestants back over to their particular brand of smells and bells.
Smells and bells.
That's funny.
Soon, however, Grandier started making missteps. In 1618, he snubbed a young bishop by insisting on being ahead of him in a local religious ceremony. That young bishop was the future Cardinal Richelieu, a guy known for holding grudges. Grandier also became known for humiliating those who opposed him, even occasionally breaking into fistfights. Then, in 1629, as we've discussed, he knocked up the daughter of a proud local family. He also found himself on the wrong side of a political debate regarding the walls of the city. So by the time the nuns started dropping his name, I'll tell you what, the church had been looking for ways to get rid of the growing liability that was Grandier.
There's nothing more holy than fisticuffs, baby.
I'm sure all the other priests were up to some nonsense too. They were just better at hiding it.
Yeah.
They were probably just jealous of how hot he was, it sounds like.
Oh, we gotta kill this hot guy.
He's so hot.
They all just want to kiss this hot guy. They don't want to kiss me. Let's kill him. Well, we really explored that reality. To determine Grandier's guilt, he was given a sham trial. Witnesses testifying against the priest were lauded, and false evidence was encouraged. Anyone who took the stand on Grandier's behalf was treated with hostility, and sometimes their testimony wasn't even written down. Perhaps the most uncomfortable part of the trial, for Grandier at least, was after one of Jean's demons claimed Grandier had the mark of the devil in 2 places, next to his anus and inside his testicles.
Yeah.
Inside of the testicles?
Inside of the testicles.
So they open the testicles?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know what demon do down there, but it sounded like demon be all up in them nuts.
Does it mean betwixt?
I don't know if the demon shrinks down and swings on them like church bells or what.
Why is it always like by the anus, by the testicles? It's never like on your elbow.
I like the demons just divvying up in person like, I call his fucking sweaty anus.
Damn it, I wanted the sweaty anus.
These claims needed to be tested,
I
and
wanted
it just
it.
so happened that the girl Grandier knocked up had a relative who was a surgeon. Grandier was stripped and shaved, and the doctor took a long needle and jabbed him in the noted areas. Grandier reportedly screamed so loud that people on the street could hear. This was enough to confirm the markings, apparently.
Because a needle went in the testes and he screamed.
He got them demons in him.
That's true. You want a surefire way to make the old Bergmeister scream? Put a needle in my scrotum.
Yeah.
And you'll hear me fucking singing like a canary.
Pro tip. Despite overwhelming odds, Grandier still had a chance at surviving these accusations when Jeanne d'Ange recanted her testimony, saying she accused the priest under false pretenses. She even tried to hang herself out of guilt and was only saved by other nuns. 2 others who had falsely accused Grandier also admitted that they had lied. But to the judges, this was simply another one of Grandier's satanic tricks.
Wait, so were they possessed when they were saying he was lying?
Well, it seems like they tried to come clean and were like, okay, we heard him scream. We heard you stuck pins in his balls. Look, this is getting a little out of hand. We
Yeah.
apologize.
Well, that's nice of them to be like, you know what? Once needles go into the sack, I think we've gone a little
Yeah.
too
That's
far.
Like,
rude.
I think we taught him a lesson.
Yeah.
Also, we completely ignored how awful it would be to get a spike in the asshole.
It would
be
be
bad.
bad, yeah.
At 5 a.m. on August 18th, 1634,
Not much into that kind of thing. I don't judge who you are. Fuck it.
the judges declared Urbain Grandier guilty of, quote, sorcery, evil spells, and the possession visited upon some Ursuline nuns of this town of Loudun. In an attempt to get the disgraced priest to confess and turn over any accomplices, Grandier was carried off to be tortured. His legs were crushed to a pulp. But still, Grandier did not confess.
Fucking Christ!
Yeah. You know those like metal boots where you heat it up till it's red hot, it's got a bunch of spikes inside and you just clamp it down?
Fuck. Oh my god.
God damn, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, France.
I love of all the ways you could crush legs to a pulp, they were like, let's make a boot that's on fire and
Yeah.
full of needles. Like, just use hammers. Y'all are freaky. I mean, you got croissants, which is good, but the rest of it, I
Hey,
don't
man.
know.
Big fan of croissants. Hate the
Don't get
crushing
me
of the
wrong.
legs. Okay.
Good bread.
That same day, before a crowd of more than 6,000,
You're right.
Grandier was placed on a pyre. The priest, tasked with giving him
God.
last rites, refused to give Grandier the kiss of peace and set the pyre ablaze himself. Grandier is said to have died nobly, never confessing to anything, instead only professing his love of God.
Damn.
Committed. I'd
Yeah.
be like, yo, fuck God!
Yeah.
That's crazy. If my love of God got me to the point where my legs were crushed and I had a holy ball sack, I think maybe we should try Satan.
Yeah. Oh, with Grandier dead, what happened with the possessions? A, the spirit of Grandier himself started possessing the ladies of Loudun. B, they stopped that very day. Or C, they got worse.
This is a really hard one, actually.
All right, what y'all got?
C.
Yeah, but hey, part 2. Let's keep this possession going. you know?
Okay. Sarah, what do you got?
I'm gonna say B. All better.
All better. Points to neither of you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It did get worse, though?
Yes, it did. As is almost always the case, a public execution did not make matters better. In fact, some believe things only got worse, with the demons jumping from the women to other people. A priest, one of the judges at Grandier's trial, and the surgeon who jabbed the guy's nuts with a needle all died shortly after Grandier, raving mad and filled with demons. Another priest, Father Tranquille, died later, possessed by Leviathan and Dog's Dick. 4 months after Grandier was toasted before the town, Father Jean-Joseph Sauron arrived to try his hand at ridding Jean d'Ange of the demons. And boy, did he have a funny plan. He pleaded with the demons to possess him instead, a wish that apparently was granted. In October 1637, the final demons cleared out of Jean d'Ange, miraculously leaving behind 4 names scrawled on her hand: Joseph, Mary, Jesus, and a recently deceased French saint who frankly seems to have gotten pretty lucky to be the 4th wheel on that roster.
They get announced as they come on stage by Don Pardo.
Joseph, Mary, Jesus, and musical guest, a recently deceased French saint.
Exactly. Nailed it.
Thanks.
What did the guy, we don't know what the priest did to get all the demons. Was he
He
like,
just-
come and get me?
That's basically what he said. He said, come on in.
I'm tasty.
Yeah.
He wanted superpowers. That's what he wanted.
Ooh, I got a real nasty, cozy little soul. Come on in. Maybe he was a little freako, you know?
Possess me, Daddy.
Holy shit, dude.
Well, those demons didn't want their tour de France to end, and so they were happy to answer the call of the priest welcoming them into his soul, Father Sauron. For 20 years, Sauron, chock full of demons, lived in a state of mental collapse, barely able to walk or talk, confident he was now damned. Eventually, Sauron did recover and had a long career as an author and mystic near Bordeaux. Oh, and our final puppet pop-in of the season has arrived. I think that
God.
big old soiree is just getting started, so they should be in quite a state. Jelly Telly, which party animal is our guest of honor today?
You thought this was my birthday party? Oh, this was your birthday party. That's so funny.
Hey there, Propeller.
Oh, hey. Oh, it's the professor, everybody. It looks like we got a pretty bad connection here. Hey, who's at the door? We're all here.
Okay,
Somebody
well,
want to get that?
I think this Jelly Telly's finally kicked the dust, so why
Oh,
don't...
what the?
Okay, look, I'm just gonna ask the question here. Now emptied of demons, what happened with Jean d'Ange? A, she shut herself in the convent and devoted the remainder of her life to silent prayer. B, she went on a month-long publicity tour. Or C, she left the church and may have had a stint as Cardinal Richelieu's mistress. Steamy.
These are so hard.
C.
No, you got it.
What
Follow
the
your
fuck just
heart.
that? Did they all die? Are they all dead? Who blew them up? What's going on? What's going on?
Look deep inside yourself and write what you feel.
Just let me think in peace.
Okay, Ryan, what do you got?
B, Tour de France. I think
Okay.
that's what happened.
Sure.
I don't know.
And Sarah?
I also said B because she seems like she loves the fame.
She does.
This one likes the
This
fame.
one likes the fame.
Sure. Well, let's find out through one last trip to the wonderful world of theater. Bye! Gobble, gobble, bugga, zugga, zip, zap, zop. Oh, God, the power of Christ compels you. Okay, that worked. I feel better now. Thanks, Father Sauron. You're better? After 3 years, I did it. Oh, praise God. Though also, since I have taken on so many demons myself, I fear the next few decades will be rather hard on me. Yeah, cool. Hey, can you get out of here? I've got some hair and makeup people coming by.
You've got what?
Yeah, I set up a little tour de France to show everyone the wackadoo names that appeared on my hand. Hey, which reminds me, I gotta pack a pen in case the ink smudges.
How could it smudge? It's not made of ink, it's made of divine power.
Right, it's not made of ink. Okay, thanks again, Surin baby, but mama's gotta bounce. Boop, 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 boop.
Makes sense. I gotta say, for as hard as these questions have been, we've been nailing it so far.
I'm really impressed with us.
That's true, they're hard questions.
They're hard.
You guys have been nailing it.
Unbelievable.
Jelly beans all around.
Oh, thank you.
Perhaps addicted to the spotlight, Jeanne d'Ange showed off her magical hand to anyone who wanted to see, which was everyone. Thousands came just to get a glimpse of the hand that had housed so many demons. Cardinal Richelieu and even King Louis XIII himself got a gander. The most notable visitor to see the hand, however, may have been one Mr. Balthazar de Montconis, a visitor in Loudun in 1645 who lightly brushed the writing with his fingertip, thereby removing part of the M of Maria. Now, since this isn't one of those lazy shows that leaves things unsolved at the end, what exactly happened here? Grandier clearly had enemies, and it seemed some people used the acts of these women to cancel him once and for all. But what about those acts? What was going on with these women? While there was no shortage of suspicions the possessions weren't real, it's important to remember who these nuns were, the daughters of important and powerful families. One couldn't just say they were making things up. For instance, Mark Duncan, a nearby doctor, had to flee from arrest after claiming the possessions were just the nuns' imaginations, exacerbated by solitary lives and fasting.
Oh shit, he got ratioed in real life.
Yeah, he did.
That's fucked up. Watch what you say, Mark.
I like that he was like, hey, maybe these nuns should eat.
And they were like, absolutely not.
Shut up! Get out of town! Perhaps it could all be boiled down to, trauma sucks. If plagues and daily societal bullshit were enough to make a town of people Dougie to death a century earlier, it's not much of a stretch to assume similar factors could manifest as perceived demonic possession. We'll never know for sure, but what we can say with certainty is, yikes.
Hey man, sounds like it's none your business.
No!
Have you been
I missed the catch. Oh.
That's okay.
Whoa,
Have you been waiting the whole time for a place to put that?
No, I actually just thought of it when he was saying that, and I was like, I gotta sneak this bad boy in there.
Well, apologies if we didn't really deliver a moral lesson here.
Let this be a lesson to all of you out there. This is what happens
Fuck.
when you dance with the devil.
That's right. Can't be doing it.
Can't be doing it.
Unreliable guy.
As good of a dancer as he is, don't put on the shoes.
Even if they fit and are real shiny.
That's true, especially if they're shining.
Oh, yeah. Well, that concludes our history lesson. I'm going to go tally the scores to see who receives the coveted cup and the title of History Master. In the meantime, please enjoy this song from one of the myriad demons bouncing around in those funny nun souls, Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
I'm really
I
hungry.
love music.
Me too. I'm so hungry right now, though. Could use a jelly bean.
All hail.
Jesus Christ.
It's incredible.
All hail.
I was born in the time, before man had a mind, before stars ever shine. Can you imagine it? Nothing but the endless screaming void and little old me. Asmodeus, his unholiness. If the name is unfamiliar, nice to meet you. Let me fill your heart with all the wretched terrors of the world. Asmodeus, I promise there won't be much pain. Asmodeus, except my claws stretching through your veins. Come on, make room for an ancient demon under your brain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, tell you what, I'll scare the shit out of nuns, cause it's fun. I'll possess anyone, my man, consider it done. You know I'll handle it. Satan's got a lifelong friend in Asmodeus, his unholiness. Old Scratch is right-hand man, because I am so so goddamn Asmodeus, I'll take your vessel for a spin. Asmodeus, and look so lovely in your skin.
All hail Asmodeus. All hail Asmodeus. All hail Asmodeus.
I'll boil your blood and break your back. Asmodeus. I'll serve your soul up like a snack. You'll hear my whispers in the dark before I shred your limbs apart. Come on, make room for a little bit of hell in your heart.
That was a good song.
That was incredible, honestly. So good.
Oh, wow, what a captivating performance! Now, you guys are never gonna believe this, but
Professor.
yeah?
I know the algorithm doesn't really tend to work in my favor.
Well, I mean, hey, you never know. This could be your week.
Wait, did I win?
No, Sarah won, but we'll get to that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of
This
course.
is, I send this one out to my haters, to my lovers, to everybody.
Well, be that as it may, maybe I could just get one last jelly bean because, it's the season finale. And I feel like we have something here.
Well, we've covered this, but look, I only have one left in my little satchel. In full disclosure, I am weak and susceptible and very vulnerable to, any old climactic turn of event. So,
Any turn of event. You know what? I understand. Yeah, I get it.
well, that's,
Yeah.
Screw it. You know what? After being such an exemplary student all season long, well, heck, I think you deserve it. I'll push some fresh hot jellies through my little blue sphincter soon enough. You come on, get it.
Really, you will?
You come on, get it.
Okay, I don't want to impose, but if you're gonna take this last one,
Good on you, beef boy.
I appreciate this
That is
olive
so
branch that you're offering me.
sweet.
It really is the last one, isn't
That's
it?
the last
Let's
one.
just close that.
It's
bad
all
boy.
yours.
Oh man, you know what? You're all right.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. So weak.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay,
sure?
where were we? Yes. According to our complex. Oh, look at that. The jelly telly got fixed or something. Hello, propeller.
Oh.
Are you there? Oh God.
That's a genie.
Oh God,
That's the
I am
genie.
so sorry. Let me apologize. I'm just gotta deal with this real quick. Look, hey ho, I'm in the middle of something, okay? You can't just waltz in here and interrupt the show with all your dumbass lore. Beat it. You lost. Get over your goofy purple ass. Just because you're a sloppy genie who doesn't have the foresight to consider the ramifications of granting a little adorable goofball like me the ability to time travel doesn't mean I'm gonna take pity on you and unwish my wish. You can't make me do it. There's no way in hell. Hey, what's Asmodeus still doing here?
So,
That's a demon.
a job's a job.
Huh?
Take it away.
I, the professor, hereby rescind my stupid wishes about time traveling and meeting Whoopi Goldberg, the latter of which the genie never really got around to arranging anyway, and furthermore I wish my ass to be zapped into the Cretaceous period, where I can no longer meddle in the affairs of mankind, genie kind, puppet kind, etc. Alright, cool. Is that good?
That'll do, demon. Your wish is my command, Professor. Genie.
Huh? What happened?
Cool, I'm gonna go.
Sir.
Squeeze.
I've done it.
Hey, all right, nice.
Now that's the devil.
I can't believe that worked. Ryan, thanks for doing your part. You wanted this little trophy in exchange, right? There you go. I think he buys those fucking things in bulk. I don't know. Who gives a shit? He's dead.
Wait, the professor's gonna be all right, though, right? I mean, you said he was gonna be okay.
I mean, he was unharmed up until he got sucked into dinosaur times. Beyond that, not really my jurisdiction, bro. Pro tip, though, maybe don't trust the fucking devil.
Anyway, I'll call you if the genie ever needs a hand again, but I think he said he was planning a trip to Cabo after he cleaned up this whole mess. Man, that was a good song! I feel like dancing. Asmodeus! Blah, 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 blah.
Well, Ryan, looks like you've got your little trophy.
Yeah, I guess I did.
And what did it cost?
Everything.
Pretty cool season finale, but I really don't like what's going on. What? It's huh? Ryan, what did you do? Fucking. Oh God. I did not think that. I didn't think that. No. What the shit? Okay. Excuse me. All right. See, now I don't. I know what I said at the beginning, but we'll see. I gotta know. All right. Actually, I'll leave it up to you guys. Down in the comments below, should we continue on with puppet history? Or should we split up, seeing that there's only season 5 and they're just now coming out with season 6? Save it for a later time and move on to one other series. Let me know. I would like to try out the Mystery Files. I watched the Tuber one and that was great. All right. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below. Plus, while you're down there, go ahead, hit that thumbs up. You know, might as well. And if you're a fan of anything that I do, like, I don't even care what it is. If you're a fan of anything I react, it don't matter. Just if you're a fan of anything, just subscribe. Fuck it. I don't know. The professor got eaten by a fucking dinosaur, bro. Oh. Okay. Yeah, as always, be good to one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Unless you're the professor, then bye-bye. Ryan. Was it worth it, buddy? I could have got you one of those little trophies. You can buy them in bulk for like $20.